please help out the channel. Hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Queens of the Stone Age, go with the flow. So let's kick it off with this intro section, and we just immediately get this buffer measure of like a E5 power chord here, and it's all standard tuning here. Coming off to this open E and 2 on the A there for the power chord, and it's just, you know, a couple measures of that strumming, all down strumming here, and good 2 measures of 8th note down strumming. Get a nice good, you know, fuzz distortion going there. And after we do that, we kind of continue the intro here, but it's also the verse progression. There's just kind of some lead stuff that happens. But this is more or less, you know, intro part 2 verse section at this point. And it's a C power chord, so just 3A, 5 on the D. And you just kind of want to quickly hit a 3 on the low E just before you hit it. Alright, so just a little quick little bass note there. And we're just strumming through that C throughout the rest of the measure. And we kind of transition to an A power chord, and you want to hit that 3 on the E again as we get to the A power chord. Alright, and just finish a measure of A. And then just right back to the E power chord. So technically, you know, like that E power chord's coming at the end of the progression. It's just at that very first measure. We're like coming off of an unheard, you know, section of the verse progression there. Now we get into these fun lead sections. The intro, we're going to be up here at the 12 on the G to 12 E. Slide that up to 15, back down to 12. Okay, go 13 to 12 on the B. And then on the B, we go 12, 13, 15, back to 13 to 12. All right, come back to that 12G to 12E, and then we'll go to 14 on the high E. Bend it, release it, off to the 12, and then we come way high at the 17, give that a bend, one more time, and then slide it out. Okay, our verse progression still cruising along the C to A to E, and you know, throughout that we're gonna get, you know, almost every other measure or so, or you know, at the end of every 4 measures pretty much, a little lead part that goes with it. The first one is just kind of part of what was in the intro, the 12, 13, 15, back to 13, 12 on the B, that little bit, and then from there we'll do a 15E, 12B, 12E. And these sound real nice if you just give them some vibrato, you know. And the last part will be a 13B, 14G to 12B. Chorus progression comes along, and we start with our C again, and you can throw that little, you know, G bass note in there just before it. Okay, hit it again, and then come up to D now. And then off to the E. So it's basically the verse progression, we just switch that A for a D. The chorus lead sections, a little more simplified here, just kind of putting some ambience in the background there. We'll start with 12 on the G, 14D to 12B. And you can cruise through that 3 times and more or less does it again, but we just add a little something extra with it. We do the 12G, 14D, and you know, we're going to do that 12B, that B note again, but we also want to hit a 16 on the high E with it, and I think it's easier just to come up and hit 16 on the G and the high E. Okay, same deal. Just we want to add that high G sharp note with it on the 16E.